Everyone, Author 184 here, also known as Saint Killjoy, playing some more of the Banner Saga, thanks to my good friends over at PrimeAttack.biz for getting me a key from Stoic Development. It doesn't come out till the 12th, but I get to stream it early with permission, so that's what I'm doing. And here we go, we're going to war, baby. We are going into war. I'm taking a strong arm and a provoker, but I figured this early on it was a good chance to get to know what to do. Alright, my archer... I'm gonna leave the archer where she is. Guess I'll move him there. Good strong arm there. Provoker there. Luton. Come here. Oh, you know what? Oh no. Why can I not move anywhere else besides here? Crap. There we go. Man, tough decisions. Alright, let's just go like this. To battle. Oh, you go, War Master. One hit. Take care of that business. That guy got a sling? The active unit is full of willpower. Okie dokie. Attack. Get your armor break on, son. Can a provoker attack? No, cannot. Mouse. What does mouse do? Taunt one adjacent unit, causing them to attack you on their next turn. Which is not. That's what a provoker is. Okay, provoker taunts. Provoker is a tank. Gotcha. And battering ram. Knock back Jason. Yeah, I've seen battering rams. Just work on that armor, son. Alright. Work on that armor. Alright, War Master getting it done again. Oh no! Not the archer. Alright, we're gonna use that provoking to save the archer. Oh wow. Chris is down? Jeez. Go ahead and fall back a little bit, hun. You go, Provoker. Get her done. Well, extra willpower didn't do anything there. Attack. Alright. No, that's the only guy Alright, come on, get her done. Put some pillage in it, baby. Alright, it's time to pillage. I'm gonna go ahead. I really want the Provoker to get the last kill. Alright, there we go. We got the achievement for Provoker. You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat. No. Kill a few more as they flee. Only 2? Yeah, okay, there's 3 more. Get my War Master up there. War Master's getting tired, evidently. Alright, Shieldbanger's gonna be promoted again. Nope, just barely out of range. Come on, War Master, keep it together. Keep working on that armor. Oh, I lost my archer. And everybody's worn out. No, can't attack. Oh, I might have made a mistake. I might have bit off more than I can chew. I did no good. Alright, we got it done. 3 fighters, 13 brawls. 3 fighters lost, Varl lost. Yep. Alright, so, in case you didn't see the last video, that's how the war mechanic works. What in the depths are these, you wonder, looking at the unusual dredge slingers? Nobody knows. Without warning, a deranged and half-dead slag stumbles out of bush, throwing itself upon the ox attached to the treasure cart. Surprised, Varl pull weapons, but not before the whole cart slides off slick rock and a sheer drop, stopped suddenly by a low growl. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off a cliff. From the end swings the confused ox, still tied to its reins. On top, the dredge hangs on tight. Keeping the whole thing from plummeting over the side is Gunoff. One hand white-knuckled the cart, the other wrapped around a tree trunk. Tell Gunoff to let go. Try to help Gunoff haul the cart back up. Try to knock off the dredge. We're going to try to knock off the dredge. You come up with a fist-sized stone. It bounces off the dredge's hard armor with a thunk. Just as Ubin appears huffing, the tree cracks under Gunoff's grip and pulls from the ground. The whole collection of things suddenly disappear from sight. No, cries the old Var. The cart plummets and flips over rocks along the way, tossing its contents across the snow in a shower of golden gore. The ox and the dredge are torn to shreds. Gunoff lies motionless, his limbs splayed at unnatural angles. Following the shock of Gunoff's death, you find yourself wondering why the dredge went after the ox in the first place. Then you realize the bigger problem is the vast fortune now laying at the bottom of the cliff. Nothing for it, there's no time to stop now. Your call, Ubin. Try to cover it up and come back later. Leave some Varl to gather and return to Strand. Try to recover Gunoff's body. Let's try to recover Gunoff's body. With a few options, you settle on lowering a man by rope into the valley. He shouts that the battered body of Gunoff is definitely dead, and with their combined weight, the rope won't hold. The gold is scattered across the rocks and too far to reach anyway. You face the fact that it has been a complete loss. A day later, you're back on the march with nothing to show for it. Okay, I didn't like Gunoff, so I'm actually kind of more than happy to see Gunoff just go away. He was taking up a slot. That is exactly why I didn't tell Gunoff to let go, because I was like, if this goes badly, maybe Gunoff will leave my party. And he did. The caravan stops, Godstone looming overhead for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it, and the stone gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies and earth underneath it, though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scarred like a struggle occurred. Merchants no dredge. Encircling Dangler are a variety of goods, a barrel of mead, who knows how old, loose silver, a statue made of soapstone, offerings to a dead god. Leave the dead and their offerings alone. Leave the offerings, but check for the merchant's brother. Leave the offerings, but check for the merchant's brother. In the midst of the pile of bodies, the glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out from a jerkin to find 5 golden rings strung on it. The merchant's brother, guess he didn't make it, you mutter. Necklace. Take the necklace with intent to return it. Take the necklace for yourself. Take the necklace with intent to return it. You toss the necklace to Mogar and tell him to hang on to it. If anyone can be trusted, it's him. Don't know what made them think the Godstone would be safe, Mogar grunts. We're completely exposed up here, he says. If we're going to rest, I think we ought to do it a little further away. Examine the Godstone. Dringar was always one of the favorites amongst men, god of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, or whatever else you wish you had. but couldn't get on your own. The word fortune has a lot of meanings. Eventually you move on. And got a thing for Godstone Dengar. Alright, we're leaving the Godstone. In the distance, you see smoke rising from the trees. The Dredge aren't known for setting fires, says Mogar, but it does get their attention. We'd use fires like that to lead them along in the Great Wars. Yeah, but they wised up to it that after a while, interjects another warrior, or it could be someone trying to get our attention, claims Fassel. The other group from Schlid were sent this way. No matter how you look at it, investigating will cost time. Not worth the risk. Keep moving. Send Savral to take a look. Check it out yourself. Send Savral to take a look. Mogar, send a few warriors to look, you say. They disappear over the hill, and you keep a steady pace while you wait for them to return. They don't reappear well past the time it should have taken. Go yourself, ready for a fight. You take Mogar and a dozen warriors with you. You shuffle past dozens of dead slag and Varl before the clearing opens up. Hundreds of Varl sit near the fire, including those you send to investigate. One puffs on a pipe. Hakon, he greets you. Your warriors said you wouldn't leave them, he explains. They had come from Sklid and were surrounded, then lit a fire when they spotted you. Sorry you had to miss the fight, he grins as his warriors join your caravan. Plus 215 Varl. Mogar comes to you privately. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing, he says. At first thought it was my imagination. Now I'm certain several have just gone missing. Mostly men, but some Varl too. Can't quite figure it. If it's abandonment, you can't let it stand. Have Mogar question the ones who have returned. The man answers personally. Make an example of a few. Ask Luden if he knows anything about this. Have Mogar watch and follow anyone else. I ordered it, says Luden when you confront him. I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining them, maybe you should keep them under control. I threaten if he doesn't stop, demand he turn over the loot, insist he explain his action, pummel him in his stupid face. Insist he explains his actions. You left a pile of gold at the bottom of the hill, says Luden. What are the chances it'll still be there months from now? The only reason we aren't each carrying a share is because you don't trust us. So, demand he turn over the loot. Demand he turn over the loot. No, he says inflectionally. Mogar pulls you aside. He has no claim to the gold, but he takes no orders from us either. Like it or not, he's an equal. They'll repay us when this is over, and you'll look the better for it. Ludum folds his arms. Back down, pummel him into the ground. Pummel him into the ground. Quick and major blow takes him by complete surprise. He falls to the ground like a sack of potatoes, Mogar size. This will make negotiations difficult. Rumor spreads like a brush fire. A day later, a stack of gold and silver appears before your tent, and you return it to Ubin, who simply shakes his head. I'll get my gold one way or another, gosh dog it. Your warriors demand a break. You halt the caravan with a sigh, but in all honesty, you're starting to feel the altitude and weariness yourself. Mogar leans on a fallen tree, fiddling with a crust of bread. Getting colder, he says, staring into the distance. You can see Ridgehorn just start to peek around the mountains. A flock of ravens float across a clear sky toward the fort. We should follow those birds. Why? That's the plan, isn't it? Without another word, Mogar starts running toward the birds and tumbles over the cliff. Suddenly, he's gliding through the air. Flapping his arms for all they're worth, he swoops toward Ridgehorn before bursting into flames and plummeting into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. What the heck? Okay, you think you've lost your mind, then you wake up, you don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. What is going on, you mutter. Mogar approaches you at the campfire. Hakan, did you see it? He starts, yeah, you both agree to keep it to yourselves. Weird. Alright, heroes, leave, rest, training. That's it. Well, let's go to heroes then. Yep, no more of that one dude. He's gone. Good riddance. Alright, let's view, promote, continue, confirm, and we'll put one in armor break, even though we're not really using armor break, and we'll give him one more armor. You know what? I'm not using armor break with this guy. Promote, confirm. What is this one again? I'm just gonna put a point in it. I don't know what it is. It's something. And put another point into willpower. Promote. Confirm. And we're just gonna put it into the strength. Chris is still at 1. Luden's promoted. And Luden's been kind of like a power hitter. Let's just keep him with that. Oh, I can promote him again. I guess he promoted up twice in one battle. Alright. Another willpower too, I think would be great. Promote. And I want to put it in her armor break. Oh, he can be promoted again. Didn't realize that. 16, and whatever this is. Wow, another promotion. Boy, these extra battles sure are helping out. Get another piece of armor. Alright, let's make sure. Alright, everyone's fine there. Let's double check. Bercy. And Eric. Eric can promote. Alright, I want to get him back in the rotation, but I want Briss to level up once. Alright. Heroes are good. I'm down to 10 right now. I think that was plenty of leveling up. Everybody in their dog leveled. Alright, there's going to be more reading. I know there is. I'll be right back.